Okay, ladles and jelly spoons, this is Tim Dowd. Welcome to the Monday Lederhosen at the Masala. And as it says, we are at the Masala again. So a little bit windy, clouds came over, but it's been quite nice actually all day. So let me see if I can find out if we're online. Videos, Lederhosen at the Masala live. Well, it looks good. Live chat. We got 22 people watching. See, the thing is, I didn't prepare it, did I, today? So usually you're in here having a chit chat before I get here, but I had to create it on the fly today. Creating it on the fly. Christina's not with me today. We had a very busy day with ourselves, getting stuff done. I've just, I don't know anymore, but there you go. I've just had the guy who's going to do our bathroom here, and we've just gone over the bathroom, and I went and picked up a set-top box for the TV. And what else did I do? I did the Afcast ago, so if you haven't seen that, if you're on catch-up, I'll put it up here for you. Evening everyone, evening, A up mush. Bob Barrows, thank you very much for doing the job. How are you? Says Shane Gorman, I'm very well, thank you. Let's just see if we can load up the comments in here as well. You're in, Tim. You look live to me. Good evening from Manchester, says Tomcat. Okay. Glyn Young says you look live to me. There you go. I'll take that one. Glyn Young, you look live to me. Vincent saying hi. And good evening from Manchester. Craig says you're in. Karen says afternoon. Good evening, Tim, and everyone says Frankie. Hey up, Bob. There's loads here. Done trucking. Hope you're both well, coping with the work going on. That's the work. It's actually miles away. We just can hear it because of the wind, I think. Evening, Tim. Hope you're both well, says Craig. There you go. So it's blown out in the back there to give my face a bit of thing. But what I'll do is I'll just focus on it for a second. There's blue skies in the back there, and but the clouds have just come over now. So if I look above me, there's clouds. But there you go. I'll focus on that there. There you go. I'm focused, as they say. How can I access your cookbook, says Margaret Hoferer. Margaret Hoferer from way down in southern Bavaria. I'll send you a link, Margaret. Ich schicke dir einen Link. And MTD Outdoor Sports. Hi, Simon, up so well. Clear blue skies, cold airflow. Yep. I'm having a nice curry tonight. Actually, no. People have been saying I can't slim if I eat curries all the time. So I actually made a broccoli soup, and that's already done at home. So as soon as I'm finished here, I'm nipping home. But I had to come out because I haven't been out of the house all day, and I had to pick up this thing from Los Cristianos. So I thought, well, do I do a show from Los Cristianos? And then I thought, no, I'll come back to the village, and I can have a sneaky pint before I go home. So I can't stay on long. I know I usually say that and I'll end up being an hour, but there you go. So, what we got today? We got quite a few things I want to show you. For those of you who don't watch the Aftcast, here's the weather. Plenty of weather in the next few days. So there's the cloud that's coming in. If we look at the satellite picture there, you'll see there's clouds all around us, but there's none above us. So that's looking good. And at the Atlantic, you see it's these lows that are bringing southerly western winds to us. And we're in sort of like this little high pressure zone there now. I don't know which way it's going to go, but we'll see. And this was from the balcony this morning. So right from Rockdale Con, there's beautiful skies. Well, lunchtime actually this was. And that was fantastic. Loads of new comments. Willie Rushton saying, I had a snow storm on the way to Bristol this morning, so I missed the Tenerife sun. Yeah, me too. Me too. Evening all, says Helen. Ali Ben, thank you very much, Ali. I know I haven't sent you an email, but thank you so much again and again for everything you do for us. Hey. Daniel, hello. Hi, Daniel. Yo, Daniel. Is Daniel here? I can't see him. It doesn't show them all here. Dern Trucking, Helen. KSK, I've never seen so many drunk people in London today, and that was this afternoon. Oh, there you go. Crack Master, there he is. 'Tis me, TBGFG, to be something or other. Or was it Timmy Baby? Good for, I don't know. Top of the morning, no, I got it. I'll get it in a minute. I'll get it in a minute, Danny. I'll get it in a minute. Do you want to come on? Do you want to go in the room? I'll go in the room. Oh, I don't have me. Yes, I do. I'm not forcing you to come in. But if you want to come and say hello, that's fine by me. How am I going to do this now? Everything's coming out. Everything's hanging on. I've got loads of stuff here, look. Right. I'll have a look in the room. I'm going to mute guests as they come in. I'm going to host from this device and join the room. So just in case you want to come on, Danny, you know the... I'll plug this in. Put it on and see you come in. Or if you do come in. You don't have to. You don't have to. Because I've got stuff to show today. Got stuff to show. So I've shown the weather. We've shown a bit of... This is the food I had last night. So this is probably not going to help me slim. Now, this was a baked potato skin with a fried egg. Well, actually, it was a poached egg. I must admit, it's a poached egg. And some pickles. So it wasn't a lot, really. It was just half a potato, then I had the other half. And alcohol-free beer, so that wasn't too bad. Okay. So, what is the update? Well, the update is that I haven't really been trying, as you probably guessed, you know, with all the food I've been cooking and all the beer I've been drinking. But Christina said you've got to get serious. So I got up at 8 o'clock this morning. I went back to bed till 9 o'clock. Oh no, I shouldn't do that. I should go for my walk. But Christina had a haircut today, so we're in a bit of a stress for that because the haircuttery comes round, and we got to get her ready. Then we had brunch. Then I was doing the aftcast. Then I did a voiceover for somebody, and then I had to redo a film, which I'll show you in a minute. And so there was a lot going on today. Tomorrow, I've even got more going on. I've got to be in Chayoff at 9 a.m. to do a photo shoot, a 360-degree photo shoot of a villa on 3 floors, I think it is. I've never done 3 floors before. And so I've got to do this photo shoot. And he wants me also to do something like a walkthrough, like Place in the Sun. Always a nice little 2-bedroom semi-detached. And cost about 350,000, and so I want to try that. So we're going to try that one to see if that helps him. And the people who are selling, they're paying for it, for the advertising. And I'm going to show it on Friday if I can. So Freaky Friday will show the fruits of tomorrow, but there's a lot of work going into it. And yeah, so that was that today. And I got contacted by a guy called Paul Reed. I think you pronounce it Reed, and his wife Anne Louise. And they're sort of little vloggers, and they did a vlog of their holiday in December last year. And he contacted me a couple of weeks ago and said, "Can you do a voiceover?" Because I'm doing those voiceovers still. I said, "Yeah, sure." And then he sent me this thing, and it was excellent. It was really fantastic. I really enjoyed it. So I'm going to show it you here. He had different music in the background, so what I had to do is strip that music off and put other music on. So I've actually put Masala play on it because we haven't done that for a while. And so this is it. And then the voiceover I stuck on the end. So not even Paul's seen this. So if you're watching Paul, have fun. And here we go. I'm going to mute myself. Oh, hang on. Danny's just coming. I'm going to get Danny on and say hello first. Unmuted, and the interview. Here we go. Daniel, my boy, how are you? Can't put my thing in.
Good. Can you hear me all right?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
That means my mic is working.
Sound as a pound. And I didn't put any... I didn't put any, what's it called on today? Sunscreen. And now the sun has just gone and burnt the back of my neck. So,
I tell you what, I have literally been rubbing aloe vera into myself since yesterday. I went at the live I did on Sunday smoothies.
oh, I
I
saw that.
walked around with no sun cream on,
Oh
and
my
I
God.
was absolutely burnt. I'm like really bad, like really bad. So I should know a lot better, but I did. And I not only was the reception really bad, Tim, but the sunburn after was brutal.
I saw that. What's that? Was that because there was no reception from the network?
Yeah, apparently, like a lot of people have told me that it's the case with over there in that particular area that the reception gets quite bad. You know.
Because you were right on top of that little hill that Christina can't go up, isn't it?
Yeah, the reception was all right for a while up there, and then it started getting bad. And then we tried to walk to Fania Bay, and it just started getting worse, and it started getting blurry. And you know what happens? Start getting. I don't know if you do, but I start getting stressed. I'm like, oh, well, I have to stop the
Yeah.
stream. Will I start the stream? Will I do this? Will I do that? Do I keep walking? Do I do this? And it constantly keeps getting better. So, someone says, "Hi Dan, if you get time, check the crack." I don't actually answer the Crackmaster messages anymore because it's quite time consuming. They're quite time consuming.
There we go.
Yes, and there is an automated message that should say if it is something important to drop me an email to my email address, and that was thanks to your brilliant advice, Tim.
You know, I mean, it got right at the beginning. People just started befriending me on Facebook, on my private or on my personal profile, and then going to the profile and liking the page. And then people were sending messages to the page, and that was okay when it was like 4 or 5. But when it became 20 and 30 a day, and most of them weren't actually asking for anything, they were just saying, "Hi, how are you?" And so I think it's really nice when people do that.
Yeah, it is really nice.
But you just can't you just can't answer. And when I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them, so I set up this automated reply to sort of say thanks for getting in touch, and if you really want to ask me something, send me an email. But I have read your message and thank you very much. But I can't even read them these days. And
I'm like that.
Yeah.
I feel really guilty if I don't reply, and it's like, and I mean this in the sincerest. I just at the moment I'm starting a new business. I have a lot of stuff going on in my own personal life. You know yourself, just there's so much on, and even trying to get vlogs done and videos done, it's very time consuming afterwards. And I do apologize as well to everyone because I used to reply to every message on the YouTube, and now at the moment, I just don't have the time to go through them all. And if I see something that stands out to me, I'll reply to it. It's just so I'm sorry if anyone felt offended or any way. It's just time is the problem for me at the moment. So
I've been offending people left, right, and centre. I've been I don't know what I've been doing. I think it's my political views. People have been watching my show and then they go, "Oh, unsubscribe," you know. So up until yesterday, I think it was. The amount of people subscribing, the amount of people unsubscribing was about the same, but I'm in negative figures now, so I'm rushing down to 5,000 again.
I'll raise it to 5,000, Tim.
Okay.
I'll raise it to 4,000. See if you can get to 4,000.
I can do that easy. But I was saying, the other day, Drone Adventures, who's Slimmer Life, Michael, says, "Don't do stress, do creative reflection."
Creative reflection.
Creative reflection. Good to know that even seasoned residents can get caught with a lack of sun protection. Yes. Especially me.
I got caught badly. Seriously, I haven't been caught like that in a long time.
I was caught on my arm the other day, but it doesn't look like it because I'm a redhead. Well, strawberry blonde, I say. Strawberry blonde.
I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
I can, yeah. Oh my golly gosh. Let me put you solo here so we can all see. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, we can see it, yeah.
There should be a line there. I'm not.
Where's your blue shirt? That's what I want to know.
My blue shirt? Oh, because I've got a blue hat on.
Yeah, well, we was partner look last time.
Oh yeah. You never gave me the memo.
I didn't give you
the next time it's green.
You know, Paul Reed is on Tentalks now because I've just introduced his video and then you popped in. So I'm going to play his video. You
Cool.
can listen. You can listen and watch. I'm going to mute us both so we can burp and do what have you. And then I'm going to play this. So let me mute you first. TBGFG. What is that? TBGFG.
The big green friendly giant.
The big green friendly giant. That is perfect. That is perfect. And I need to
now
give
you
you
know
all my savings in cryptocurrency now. Yeah? All my savings.
No, I don't want to take anyone's money. That's the important thing about what I'm doing, you know.
Yeah, no, you'll give advice, but it's our fault if we lose it. Yeah.
I'll give advice of how to get into space, and then it's up to you to do diligent research on how you do it. You know.
I'm hoping the guys are going to see me having. I need another Coke.
Bob Barrows, I do apologise. If you want to drop it to my email address, I can have a look there.
Okay, let's do this. Right, I'm going to mute yourself. I'm going to mute you, so you're muted, and then I'm going to mute myself, and then.
Vamos a la playa.
It does get loud.
So we've come here to Cayo Salvaje, which is the place where Tim Dowd lives. Now Tim Dowd is a bloke who I've been watching on YouTube. He does YouTube videos with his wife. It's called Living with MS in Tenerife. So she has MS, he doesn't, and it's just a daily vlog, well, a 3-time weekly vlog about the life in Tenerife. And it's quite fascinating, and they live here in Cayo Salvaje, which we have been before, and we're gonna give it a much better go this time. So let's go and have a look round. So we're trying to work out where we think Tim lives, because he doesn't live around here. Nothing looks like his apartment. I think it's those apartments over there. I think it's those up there at the top. So I forgot to say that Tim's wife is German, and this place that we're in is quite German. It's a holiday destination, residential too, but it does have a very German feel. And funnily enough, a woman just walking down there then spoke to me in German, thinking that I was, in fact, you know, Deutsch, but I didn't know what she said, so we just smiled and walked on.
Little Germany's over there.
So this is Little Germany, a bar where he sometimes does his vlogs from, and because she's German, I think they're here all the time. It's closed today, but can't be lucky all the time, can you? So Cayo Salvaje is about 6 miles outside of Adeki, and it seems pretty new, it seems pretty German as well, and it's very hilly, and pretty much that's all I can tell you about this place. So we're going to go and try our next place, which is San Juan.
Hello ladles and jelly spoons, it's Tim Dowd here from Living with MS in Tenerife, and it's good to see Paul and Anne-Louise visiting the Savage Cove, and we hope you enjoyed your little visit and that you get back to Tenerife very soon. How good was that? Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, we're back online. How good was that?
Who are they?
It's a couple that came on holiday, Paul and Anne-Louise Reed. And they contacted me saying they've been on a holiday and it was fantastic, and they were looking for where we were living. In fact, he was exactly right by pointing up to the top houses there. That's exactly where we live.
He was indeed.
Yeah.
I can give the exact address to anyone if you're interested.
Sorry?
I said I'm going to give everyone the exact address.
In fact, if you go to timothydowd.com and the About page, you have everything there you need. Everything you need. My address, my telephone number.
What's their YouTube? I'm just looking at here. I was going to subscribe to them. What?
You know, I didn't see a YouTube channel. I think he's just doing stuff for him and his missus. But
All right,
no,
okay.
yeah,
I
try.
It's
I
nice
tried to
to
look
video.
for it. It is a good video. I'll email him and ask. In fact, he might be watching because I told him I was gonna feature it tonight. He's probably been waiting for it. Favorite place
Is he
in
watching?
Germany?
That is the question.
Paul Mack. I am dark like down. I got skin cancer on my chest, basal carcinoma, not bad cancer. Please, Daniel, start putting sun cream on. Tim, put some on. Paul Mack is telling us to put sun cream on. Thank you very much. No, I really.
He's dead right.
Yeah, you're dead right. And it was so cloudy when I left to go to Los Cristianos today. I didn't bother. And now I'm sat here, and of course the sun's come past the apogee, and it's underneath the clouds now, and it's burning me. So, yeah, I'll be very. Done Trucking says I'm getting.
The Persian Princess Sahar grills me all the time about sun cream. I'm brutal with it, and he's right. Like, by the way, on that note, Sahar is out sunbathing, and she said to say hello to everyone.
Thank you very much. You got pictures?
No, and they're not going to be given to anyone.
Tim should work for the BBC. Really professional.
Yeah, and a great voice for the radio and for the TV.
I've got a great voice. I've got a great face for the radio. They say.
I'm the same. Paul Mack says I told Dan on Sunday he did, but Paul, at that stage, I was burning and it was already out, and I had no sun cream with me. Real silly move, you know, really silly.
Now we got here drone adventures. Don't do guilt. It changes nothing. Only your good mental state. Guilt is designed to stop us from deliberately, and I can see the rest of it, deliberately hurting others. Not answering emails does not fit this category.
Okay.
Cool dude. Daniel and Tim,
Well,
do as you are told. Hi Tim and Crackmaster, looking nice in Tenerife. And Jimmy England's on saying hi Tim and Dan. Are you drinking Coke, Tim? I said I was going to get another Coke because I'm hiding it. I'm having a sly Dorada.
Oh. You have to knock that on the head.
You know I do. I really do.
Yeah.
I haven't got any alcohol in the house, so that's the new rule. No alcohol in the house.
That's a good
Actually,
rule.
I'm lying because we do have wine for Wednesday. Because what we're going to do, I'm going to say this now so that anybody who's watching who's a vlogger and then goes ahead and does it, they know they got the idea from me. I've made an.
I'm just taking. Hold on.
Do you got to take notes? Okay. Now, basically, I was in Little Germany on Friday, and I was on my own, and then I called Christina up and says, I'll be right home. And she said, where are you? And I said, I'm in Little Germany. She says, come down. So she can't come on her own because she can't see to get down on her own. But I went and picked her up. So we had dinner in Little Germany, late. And who was with us was Maria and Ian from Boom Bikes. You know, the tricycles?
Oh yeah, lovely people.
They were there having dinner, and we were chatting anyway, and then we started on the schnapps, and that's another story. But with Ian, I hope he got up the next day. But basically, we were saying last week, I think it was, that we were going to do balcony banter. We always have this bottle of wine, you see, and we always get this cheap plonk. And then people were giving us donations, and we were to get a decent bottle of wine for Christina. So what we decided to do was to do Canarian wines. And okay, I've got.
You all right?
Yeah, I just got to do this. So the comments are going past, and I need to flag some because I'm coming back to them. So yeah, so what happened was it was. So we're going to do Canarian wines, and they said, well, we do a Canarian wine tour. And I said, well, that's great. So they said, if Christina can get on the bike we can take you on a tour. I said, yeah, but you can't get off again at the other end because you've got no chair. And they said, Maria will follow in the car with the wheelchair in it.
Brilliant.
So I thought that was a fantastic service. So we're not going to do it next week, but we've organised it. When it gets warmer, we're going to do that. We're going to go on a wine tour. And there's this place they take you to. It's a vineyard, and you can have these tapas and the wine tasting.
I know.
There's like 3 reds and 4 whites, and then you can buy a case or a bottle or whatever you want. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to feature 1 or 2 bottles of Canarian wine every Wednesday on Balcony Banter with Juliani Nendel. Subscribe to her, please. And Cleo, who does the podcast. So yeah.
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that idea there again, Tim?
That idea is that we're going to drink Canarian wine. So that's out for you, I'm afraid.
I tell you what it is, right? I've been up to that actual vineyard. I brought a couple of my mates up there because they wanted to try Canarian wine. One of them's a chef back in Ireland, had his own restaurant, and it's a lovely spot. You're going to really enjoy it. The lads love the wine. I don't drink, so but they loved it. And I had the tapas was beautiful, lovely ham, Serrano ham. Yeah, so you're going to enjoy that, and the trikes are great fun as well. So
yeah, I can't get in it because I can't close the bar over my belly. So we might end up
just hold on the back, put a set of rollerblades on.
We might end up all driving.
Just a quick one. Can I do a quick plug, Tim?
I dig what? A quick plug?
A quick plug, yeah. Not an actual plug. No, not on my channel. Of a new tour that I'm now selling through the shop, but it's coming. I connected 2 people that I work with, and have now created a tour, which I'm now going to be selling.
It's not the wheelchair wine tour, is it? On boom bikes?
No. That's another thing. I've been taking notes already. See all the notes I've taken?
I've seen them.
So what it is it's actually I don't know if you've seen the vlog where I did the orchid gardens.
I saw that one with them. Was it Michael? Is it? What's the guy's name?
John. And I'm actually going to do.
Is he going to do the Churchill bit?
Yeah, next this weekend. Hopefully, I'm trying to organise it for Sunday.
Okay.
I'm living away where I'm going to be on Sunday, but the tour is up to the orchid gardens, Porto de la Cruz, Garachico, and it includes the afternoon tea and everything. So it's a day tour to the north, which the people who have the coffee shop, friends of mine, and the guy who does the stargazing, Kieran, are putting the tour together, and you can buy it through our excursion shop. So it's a brand new tour that was released a couple of days ago. So, and there's an introductory price, I think, at the moment of 65. Which is normally, I think, 75.
A question for you. There's a group of people getting together with this Agenda 2030 and to do with the sustainable tourism on the island. And there's a group of businesses that are coming together. Are you involved in any of that at all?
I haven't heard anything about it. No one's told me anything.
Would you be interested in me sending you details 100%. And maybe we can get you into it?
100%. Always open for ideas.
Because they're putting now together a digital platform which goes and does all this for you. And I don't want people like yourself to miss out, because I think everybody's sort of invited, but I mean, it's first come, first served, I suppose. And if you're on the committee or whatever it is, then obviously your shop's going to be whatever. I mean, I really don't know how it works, but when I first saw it, it says they're getting together to make sure that people coming to the Canary Islands has a complete package, one-stop shop, which means you can book your flight, your hotel, your excursions and everything on this portal. Now, the portal doesn't actually do the excursions. They obviously farm it out to people like yourself. But to get on that, to be on the design side of it, can only be beneficial, can't it?
100%. I'd love to. If someone hasn't got there before me, because there's 3 big boys that I work with.
No, I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's sort of a you're in, you're out type of thing. I think it's to do with who's designing the systems. Will probably get a good show, a good show. But I don't think you're out if you're not in it. You know what I mean? Anyway, Because I think when it's set up, it'll take 5 years, I think. But when it's set up, it'll invite people to join in and put their tuppence within, so that if you're doing a tour that nobody else does, that's the only place they can book it. But they book it through this portal, and the portal is based on the government. So that means that they're not taking a cut.
Right. Very good.
Right.
Yeah, because I obviously work with booking systems myself, and I have connections with online travel agencies as well, like Viator, who are a TripAdvisor company, and TUI have one called Musement. So I have a lot of connections. I get bookings through that, which is quite good. I think the online world is going to be a massive factor in bookings going forward, as less on the street as it used to be, in my opinion. I've really worked on that part of my business a lot, particularly in the lockdown.
They're talking about technology taking over from people, like AIs. You download an app to your phone, and then wherever you are in the Canary Islands, it sort of goes. You put a profile in to your app to say, I like karaoke, Irish bars, and jumping off a mountain, right? Then what it'll do, it'll take your profile and it'll match you with stuff that you like in the area you're in, or it'll sort of like automatically put things in your calendar for your day, for your holiday, and then you can go in and confirm or deny the ones that they're suggesting. So this is the new idea about that. It's really great.
A lot of that's getting built on blockchain, funny enough, Tim.
It is. It's great. This is Webby. We're live on thing. Do you want to come on for a minute? You got to pick somebody up. Hang on, let me just give you a mic. Just hold that in front of your face.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
Hi, pal. How are you?
This is Webby. We're looking in here.
Oh, we're looking in there. Okay.
For those people who don't know, we did Webby the interview, so go look and have a look at that. In fact, the day that Webby came on the interview was the day I started getting unsubscribers for some reason. I don't know what that was all about.
I'm not listening. Christine, sorting.
She is sorted.
I know. I promised that next couple of weeks I'll come on live with on Friday, and I've had quite a few comments from lots of friends of mine over the past many years. You never mention me, but like anything else in it, there's only so many you can mention, all your pals and friends, as we have lived here for 27 years, etc., etc. But I promise you, I will come over next couple of weeks on a Friday. I'll have 10 minutes with you, and we'll make some mentions. And we'll get a few more people watching, listening, and we'll build up. All right?
Okay, thank you, Webby.
You're more than welcome. You take care.
See you, my friend.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Danny.
Yo.
Yo. Yeah, so we were talking about that, and they were even talking about these technologies where if you want to see a place, I mean, this isn't now, but this is people thinking about the future, that you could go online and say, I want to see Puerto Colón. They will launch a drone and you can fly it around Puerto Colón to see what it's like, and actually go into the hotel and into the bedroom and have a look and stuff like that. So it's really sort of technologically, it's very exciting for people like me.
We need to buy a load of drones, Tim.
Exactly. Yeah,
this time next year, Rodney.
We'll be millionaires.
We'll be millionaires.
I just want to go. I've been flagging some people. Hang on. I've got this thing now where I can actually flag comments, and then I press this button, and all the flagged comments come up. Hi, Webby up the Celtic, it says.
Up the Celtic.
Oh, I'll keep pressing it twice. There we go. Mickey says, Tim, I think the unsubscribe thing is the most likely to do with your political views. I think it is. I found myself hitting the button. Oh, it's just me. It's just me. I
have political views as well.
I know. I found myself.
I don't like
hitting
politics.
The button. Hi, Tim.
Sorry, Tim.
No problem. I'm just saying this guy, he unsubscribed because I said something that he totally disagreed with, and he said, I I've done the same. You know,
Yeah.
don't want to hear this crap. And but he resubscribed. He said, I realised I was being churlish, but it's not churlish. I think it's right. It's right.
Here's one for you, right?
Go ahead.
Can you imagine a world where everyone agreed on everything? How boring would that be? I mean, who wants to watch the analysis of football afterwards, where everyone goes, yeah, that's exactly right, or where there's debates on current situations where everyone's going, there's no point debating this. We all think the same thing, so let's just go on and do exactly what we always do the same. And change doesn't come from without differences.
I understand that, and
sense.
I agree with you, although I shouldn't. Oh no, I
Don't agree with me. You're wrong. You're wrong, Tim. You're wrong. It's just. What are you on about? That's wrong.
There was this Indian yogi, and he was there, and he said, I don't discuss things with people who disagree with me. No, what was it? It was quite funny actually, but I'll probably mess it all up. He said, I don't rise to the occasion when people disagree with me. No, when idiots disagree with me. I don't rise to the occasion. And somebody says, I don't agree. And he said, you're right. So basically he was calling him an idiot. I don't know. Anyway.
There's an old saying though, isn't there, that if you argue with someone who's behaving like an idiot, it's hard for people watching to differentiate.
Oh, that's clever. That is clever.
Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I am going to have to go, Tim, because I'm literally just, as we were talking about bookings, I have a booking, and I'm not sure if it's 6:30 or 7 that the Freebird booking line closes, and the booking's for tomorrow morning. So
okay.
I need to call them.
In German means 5:30.
It does actually. So it's 6:30 Irish/British time. Or Stacey Media.
Stacey Media. Stacey Media is good. Anthony Petty,
Okay,
thank you so much for the donation there. Hi, guys. Nice to see Dan the Man. Next time you see Dan, buy the man a 7-Up. You got a 7-Up good from me, my friend.
Thanks very much. I don't like 7-Up, but I'll take it because it's been bought for me.
And Paul Hayes
thanks for the 7-Up.
I'm getting drunk and abusing everyone. Sounds like Tim. That is true. I can blame the drink. It's not me, it's the drink.
Don't ever blame the drink.
Don't ever blame the drink. You're right, actually. Freedom of speech is your right, says people. You got to go. I'd like to thank you so much for coming in.
I want to say one thing on freedom of speech is you're right. I do agree, but when the speech is hate speech towards people or hurtful, then I think there's a certain level of that shouldn't be a right, if that
Somebody
makes sense.
said to me one day, freedom of speech is okay, but it doesn't mean freedom from consequences.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that. That makes sense.
So you say what you like as long as you accept the consequences of what you do.
That's good, yeah. 100%.
A very intelligent guy told me that.
Thanks.
I made it up.
Is it one of your personalities, Tim?
It's one of my personalities, yeah.
What I will say to you is don't answer yourself in public. It's not a good idea.
Bugger it, hand and shrimp, as they say.
Nice. Thank you very much, Tim, for having me on. As always, you're an absolute gentleman. I'm going to go because I need to go and do this booking. May the force be with you.
The 4th, May the 4th. That's coming up. We have to do something for that. We'll all have to dress up as Chewbacca, Wookiees. I can't even do it.
Right, guys.
I turned into a raptor there. Okay. You're going.
Thanks a million.
See you,
Stay
man.
safe. Big love to Christine, yeah?
Yeah, and Sahar too. Sunbathing.
Yeah, it's tough at the top, you know. See you later.
Bye-bye, man. Room 2, so that means that nobody else can come in because it's 6:34, and well, I've actually done everything I wanted to do, to tell you the truth. I don't want to host that. I don't want to force mode. Does that sound better now? Yeah, it does. So I want to get back to the comments now, because there's been loads. And I will go back and read all of these later. But I'm just going to see if there's anyone there. Paul Reed's on. Cheers for the voiceover, Tim. Love it. Anne Lou's delighted with the Masala playa. It's her absolute favourite. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can find that one. Paul, where are you? Yamaha, Craig. For some reason, I get everything here and only get a little bit here. Oh, because I'm on Top Chat. Top Chat. Leader of the band. I did say thank you to Anthony Petty for the donation there. If anybody else donated before him, I haven't seen it, but thank you so much. You all really do help us out on the channel, and I think you're right. The people who are unsubscribing and subscribing, I've said it before. I don't want everybody to think like me to have the channel, but I want everybody to watch and interact. Even if you interact in a way where you say, I disagree with you, because I'm open. I'm really open to be swayed. I mean, I would say I'm a flip-flopper, because I use the information I get from other people to make decisions in my life. I don't stick to one thing and that's it. But my political views are really weird, because it's based on. I lived most of my life in Germany, and the political system there is very different, and it's to do with what's the word? It's to do with compromise. It's very, very rare that you'll get somebody who's got the majority of everything and just pushes through their stuff. So they've got to compromise, you know. And so I was quite happy with that type of system. But this first past the post type of system, I'm not really happy with, especially when it affects me. And it affected me with Brexit, unfortunately. I mean, I wasn't really a political animal until I didn't have a vote. And then I was told that I couldn't do stuff, and I'm a different citizen now. So that was the beginning of it, really. And so I started thinking, wouldn't it be nice if we were just nice to each other, and that the people who needed help got help, and the people who were fortunate enough to give help gave help. And it was a sort of a humanistic thing. And then I ended up looking at manifestos and stuff and reading the manifestos without actually going into the people of it. And I realized that in Britain it's a very people-oriented political system now, where you've got these figures, and if I like a certain person, then I'm in this camp, and if I like another certain person, I'm in this camp. And I say, read the policies, read the manifestos, make your own decisions. And that doesn't happen a lot. Not in America either. America, it's also sort of rah-rah, Rasputin and all that. But that's all I want to say. And I wasn't being disrespected to anybody except politicians. I disrespect politicians who use their power for evil. And so that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to name any names or name any policies, but any policy that looks evil is evil. Anyway, so there's another few people who are going to unsubscribe. Yeah, but the thing is, I get, how many people are watching now? How many people are watching? There's 215 people watching. So I know that 215 of the 5,000 people have taken it upon themselves to come and listen to what I've got to say and interact with other people and give their point of view. And, you know, we're a community. So really, I don't have 5,000 subscribers. I've got 215 subscribers. That's it. It's you guys that make it all worthwhile. Obviously, there are some people who are watching on catch-up that can't make it live, and that adds up to another 2,000, let's say. But it's still not 5,000. Very rarely do my videos get 5,000 views. They get between 1,000 and 2,000 views, which is great. I think that's amazing. And so those are the people that I'm talking to. Those are the people that we're having a bit of fun. You see a little bit of, let me just widen it up there. You see a little bit of Tenerife. You see a little bit of me. You see a little bit of Christina. On Wednesdays, we go on a heavy subject. Not many people come on Wednesdays like on this one. You know, they sort of say, oh, it's not my cup of tea. That's fine. But I really do enjoy you guys interacting with me. And it's not 5,000 people. 5,000 people have pressed the button, but only 215 are watching, and up to 2,000, I would say, are hardcore fans and friends of the channel, and we thank you so much. The rest is okay. If you can't stand me, that's also okay. In fact, there are people in my family that can't stand me. Here we go. I'm here in the background, says Tree Surgeon. Cool dude. I've just put you in the foreground. There you go. I'm sorry, Tree. I'm sorry, Tree. Okay, so there's loads of things been going on. I prefer whale watching in smaller, lower boats. There you go. There was a big article in Janet Anscombe today. I'll just go that the kayakos and pateras in the Canaries. On the 11th yesterday, 23 immigrants, 4 of whom have died, was located 200 kilometers from El Hierro. 200 kilometers. Can you imagine that? So they're right halfway to America there, in this small boat that somebody has decided to sell them for an exorbitant price, to sell them a dream of coming to Europe. And we will never be in that position, hopefully we will never be in that position where you have to escape where you live to go for a better life somewhere else. And if we are in that position, then I hope that we get together and help each other, because that's what it's all about, my friends. That's what it's all about, my friends. What you do is great stuff. Thanks a lot. You're very, very welcome. You're very, very welcome. And Tree Surgeon saying hello to everybody who says hello, because he doesn't want to spam the channel either, but there you go. And sometimes, especially in my former job, it's not some nice things I've said, it's the way you say it that matters. You're correct there. You are correct there. Oh, we got New Zealand on, and Neil Davidson. 2 guys that we've never met, but I feel I know that. Ali Bennett says, so sad. It is. It's a crying shame, as they say. It is a crying shame. They're all at the pub, Tim. There you go. There you go. All my 5,000 subscribers are at the pub. Are the pubs open now in Britain? I don't know. Well, we got 1841. I'm going to have to close a little bit early today because I've got to go back home and warm up the soup. Actually, what I did is I boiled some Canarian potatoes, about 5 little Canarian potatoes. I boiled those in salt water. At the end, I put in a finely sliced, or actually long ways sliced leek and some broccoli, and did them for another 5 to 10 minutes just to soften them. And I took all those out, and then I strained out the leek bits, and then I sweat some onions in a pan, put in the leeks, sweated those in a pan, sticking a little bit of olive oil and a bit of butter, and then I put in ground fresh rosemary, freshly picked thyme, salt and pepper, and then I cut the Canarian potatoes in quarters, chucked those in, and then I put in the florets and filled it up with water, tasted it, a little bit more pepper, a little bit more salt, and then boil it for 10 minutes, and then let it stand with a little thing on top. Now I put the lid on, and I haven't blended it yet. So what's going to happen when I get home, I've got a little bit of ciabatta bread, which I'm going to, ciabatta bread, I'm speaking German again, cut that in half. It's just like a square muffin it is, but it's very flat. Cut it in half. I'm going to roast that with a little bit of olive oil and some garlic, and then I'm going to heat the soup through and blend it with a blender. Put a dollop of crème fraîche. I'll say that again, a dollop of crème fraîche, and serve it to Christina with these little sticks of garlicky bread, and that should be enough for tea tonight. And we're going to have like broadside, I think it's called, broadside in the German, which means it's just going to be like cold cuts, and little bits of meat, and a bit of bread, some crackers, and cheese. That's going to be the whole week, except Wednesday. Well, I'm cooking again on Wednesday because we're allowed to meet at home now. We're allowed to meet at home now. This is Roger and his missus. And and we're going to get a bottle, or I think we get 2 bottles of Canarian wine between the 4 of us, and Cleo's going to be coming. Cleo's radio show is starting up again. She sent me a message today. Let me just see if I can grab that. The soup does sound lovely, Helen. Thank you very much. I shall tell you exactly how it tastes. Go into mail here. She sent me a mail because I'm on this Adehi Council mailing list now as a journalist, believe it or not. Thank you very much for that. Cleo. It's on this thing. It just takes ages to checking for mail. It says so it'll come in a minute. I'll just touch this. Mark Burgess says you're doing a great job, Tim. Very balanced view. I learn more from you than anything. I enjoy TV. Keep it up, fella. Thank you very much. And the bit that you can't see but I can is the chalice, the cup there. Thank you very much. Master Chef vlog. The soup is actually my recipe. I just threw it together today. But a lot of the other stuff that I do is I do follow recipes, especially the guy from California, Chef John is called. It's a channel, you've probably seen it, but it's a channel on YouTube called Food Wishes, and his website is foodwishes.com. He does some great stuff. He does some really great stuff. I'll stay tuned to channels. I don't understand politics. I'm really slow learner, says Chris Ailing. You don't have to learn politics. All you have to do is inform yourself about politics, read the manifestos and decide which policies you like, and don't make it a personal sort of dog and pony show. That's all I ask. Soup sounds lovely. Could dip some crusty bro. Yeah. Sounds yummy. Butter toot toot. Butter tut tut. Oh yeah, no. Actually, as long as you use butter sparingly, it's okay. It's like if you eat like slabs of butter, that's the problem. But don't use margarine. That's chemicals. Don't use it. Thank you, Chris. Same in Holland, snow, rain and sun. Yeah. What's the wine tour called that you're going on? I do actually have it here somewhere. Oh no, they sent it in a message. Oh, here's the communication one. So Radio Sir adds a new programs to the weekly schedule. Sports, seniors, equality, youth, employment and training and news interviews in English will head up the new afternoon schedule. So Adehi Municipal radio station Radio Sir at 107.9 FM has announced details of an expansion of the schedule with new programming beginning this week from 1 p.m. to 1:30 on weekdays. There'll be programs dedicated and concentrating on different themes, from sports to youth activities, activities for over 60s, employment and training, and the English language news and featured programs. English Time also returns to the airways. The idea is to make the best possible use of other people who are working here in the council to bring the council to the people, says Adolfo Alonso Ferreira, the councillor in charge. There are some very talented people here with know-how in radio and the skill to develop programs that are of interest to the public. Sport, for instance, the road towards equal rights, the life and times of our older citizens. New schedule reflects months of work and organisation of the Radio Sir director, Nacho Palacio, and all those who will be taking on the new programs and will want to take quality steps forward. So as soon as I know when that's going out and where you can get it, I think you can also get it on podcasts and stuff like that, so you get it in Britain. Then you can get the Canary Casts. You can get the Canary Casts from Cleo O'Flynn. In fact, go to her podcast, so go to your podcast client, whichever it is, Google or Apple, and put in Canary Cast. And that is a podcast that Cleo and Janet Anscombe does on Mondays. Very informative. Janet Anscombe's website, very informative. Let me just put that one up there. That's Giuliani. And don't forget Giuliani Nendel. In fact, go and have a look at her latest video. It is a fantastic meditation, 25 minutes meditation with nice voice and seaside. So if you want to go to the seaside tonight, as you're going to sleep, put Juliani Nendel's YouTube meditation on and wisp away to Nirvana. Okay, so I was talking about Janet Anscombe. Janet is also, is she a dame? No, MBE. Janet Anscombe MBE. And funnily enough, it's in her name, Janet Anscombe MBE. There you go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so you can go to English time as well. That's usually Thursdays at 1, and there'll be plenty of places to go there. Oh my golly gosh, it's 1849. I told you. I told you. Oh, let's get rid of Janet. There you go. Oh, Giuliani. There we go. You wouldn't eat margarine if you knew how they made it. Exactly. In fact, when they started creating margarine, it's supposed to be some sort of paint, I think, and then it didn't work, and they went, oh, people can eat it then. And so many people had invested in it that they couldn't fail. So they said, we'll just change one ingredient and it's edible. Doesn't do anything or give you anything. It passes through your body like corn. So in fact, if you fry corn, not fry it, but if you baste corn in margarine, it comes out the same as it goes in. Okay, Lurpak. You know, I haven't had Lurpak for ages. My mum would swear by it. She would swear by it. What the butter I get here is from Mercadona. Quite nice. You've got the salty and the unsalty one. I get both there. Okay, so there's loads of things. Been watching you, Tim, ever since you met up with the Macmaster, says Nick Wilkinson. Thank you very much. In fact, Lee, I'm watching Lee now. I think his channel is actually doing better now than he was when he was just concentrating on going around Tenerife. I think he's doing a fantastic job. He's doing short, to the point, well documented. It says that it's uncut, but it isn't. It isn't. He does a lot of work for that. But this is uncut, right? And the Afcast is uncut. But Lee's stuff is cut just enough, you know, to give you that raw thing. And his new car, it's fantastic. You know, I think people are sort of saying, he must got loads of money, he's buying everything. You know, I think when you lease a car, you lease it for a particular amount of time, then you got to give it back. And if you don't take another one, you've got to pay the thousands that is outstanding on the other car. So I think it's cheaper for Lee to take another Porsche than it is to give it back and say, I want something else. So don't go thinking that Lee is like quids in and stuff. And really support his channel, because he went full time on this about 2 weeks before the lockdown last year. So he has committed to this, committed to you guys that follow him, and so really support that channel. Just because he's got a Porsche doesn't mean he's a millionaire. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you. Jane, actually, I am on the CC Esmeralda. CC Esmeralda is Centro Comercial Esmeralda in Calle Salvaje, and I'm in the Masala Indian restaurant, which is one of the 2 Indian restaurants in the town. The other one is a chain called Bombay Babu. It's a local chain. The people who own it live here on the island. But this one has to work a lot harder to get the same clientele. So basically, they have to be really, really good to compete with these people, because they're around the corner, they're not on the main drag. So people who really know this and really like this is the place to be. And they will do whatever. They'll do a lot of stuff. They'll do a lot of stuff for you. Okay. Apparently mushrooms takes more energy to digest than they give you. I've not actually heard that, but I have heard that cucumbers, if you only eat cucumbers or celery, you know, this stick celery, I think that's okay. Okay, we're coming up to the hour now, ladies and jelly spoons, and I gotta go because I am actually burning on the back of my neck. See you Wednesday, says everybody. What I'd like to do, is just say cheers, big ears. I'll tell Christina, Christina sends her love, by the way, for those of you who stay till the end. Christina does send her love, and she says she'll see you on Wednesday with the Canarian wine. So, I was watching the Night Strider YouTube channel last night, says Eugene McGeever. He does a great job. I mean, he came from nothing and started off with Lee, and Lee showed him the ropes, and he just took off there. And what he does, he shows you the youth part of Tenerife. He shows you the places you can go when you're chilling out and stuff. And he really does a good job. He's bought a drone a couple of months ago, and he's got some fantastic drone footage. So he was doing really, really well. He does curries and coffees and showing you bits of beaches and stuff. Something that I don't do. And Lee used to do that, but obviously he's not here. Daniel is doing a lot of the other stuff with the smoothies and that. I'm showing you information and giving you chit chats. So I think we got like a balanced thing between us on the island. And yeah, so if you like that type of stuff, go over to Andrew's channel and give him some love. Well, you know what I mean. Bye, Tim. Hopefully watch you at 5:55 on Wednesday, says Tina. Thank you, Tina. Cheers, Tim. Cheers. Popped in to see you. See you Wednesday. Giuliani Nendo. You're supposed to send me the topic for that. Where's the topic on Wednesday? We don't even know what we're going to talk about. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to talk about from 1 minute to the next, so that's okay by me. See you, Giuliani. Okay, we've got to do this, otherwise it don't work. I do A, B, A, B. So if you're watching on catch up, Google thinks you might like to watch this video next. And if you press the little square button there, it'll take you to our homepage, which tell you how to support the channel. And the little round button is in case that you unsubscribed and want to resubscribe. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.